My name's Brandon Keel. I run Ottawa Jiu-Jitsu. That's my gym, and I'm the head coach there. And I injured my neck. So previous to my current injury, I had 3 bulging discs, my C4, 5, and 6. And then I did something called like a rolling arm lock, where I put my weight on my forehead, and it was pretty much most of my body weight. After that, I felt like I had pulled a muscle in my trap muscle, and it just didn't recover the same way, and I had the worst nerve pain I've ever had, or worst pain I've ever had in my life for about 6 or 7 weeks after. Like, no sleeping. At one point in time, it woke me up in the middle of the night, and I went to the hospital just to see if something, got worse or whatever. But it was not good. It like ruined my quality of life, and it was a lot of pain. Like, nerve pain doesn't shut off. It's just on all the time. There's no position that makes it better. As soon as the nerve pain was kind of down, I started looking into finding a physio and a chiro to try to fix it. Like, I didn't want it to happen again, so I know physio is good for your muscles and building your patterns back, and stabilizing my neck is probably the most important thing. So looked into physio, and started asking friends their experiences with different physios and chiros in the city. I started to get worried about the nerve pain, because it kind of localized into 2 of my fingers and a spot on my forearm and elbow. And I was reassured by Dr. Ramy that localization was a good thing. That meant that it was actually healing and it wasn't getting worse or anything. So yeah, I got a lot of reassurance along those lines, and just kind of teaching me about how nerves healing. That's been keeping me sane. Because if you don't know, you don't have information, that's when fear happens. So having that information has kind of helped me sleep at night, knowing that I'm getting better, but it's going to be a slow process. I think we've done, 4 or 5 sessions, and you've been helping me release the muscles, get rid of the knots in there that are really tight. That's the same thing the physio said, was my trap muscles are insanely tight and they need to relax. And you've been doing a good job at like making my muscles calm down, and giving my nerves room to breathe. So I'm still fully able to teach. So I teach classes every day at my gym and another gym, and I'm able to teach, mostly pain-free now. But as for participating in training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm unable to do that pretty much at all. I have pretty negative symptoms occurring when I do attempt to train, so it's probably best that I don't do any sparring, or rolling is what we call it in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it's probably best that I don't do any rolling until I've significantly improved. If somebody was in the same position as me with very similar injury, I would be telling them to start treatments right away, because my injury is pretty serious, and it affected my quality of life. And I'm a physical, I'm a coach, and a competitor, so getting back to my lifestyle is first and foremost my biggest priority. So being healthy is the only way that I can actually pay my bills. If you're experiencing any kind of pain, or issues in your discs, then I would definitely strongly urge you to seek out treatments right away, so that you can get your life back together.